Hey guys, welcome back to another episode on the Camaro project. Number one, yes, the Camaro Silver, and we'll get into that nightmare of a story in the next episode. But on this episode, I want to talk about a very cheap is relative, I guess, but $100 for a cool little engine bay facelift. So as you can see behind me right now, the engine's a little bit, it looks dirty, it looks kind of cluttered, and cluttered is not what we're going to fix right now, but we're going to fix kind of the look of the engine bay with just a few easy parts. First thing I did, and I don't know why I didn't film this, this kind of gave me the idea, I was like, I should probably film this. I took this air cleaner cap off, and I painted it. And I used this gloss protective enamel, and that by itself cleaned up the look a lot. But I found something the other day while scrolling through eBay, and that is these. This is the coolant reservoir and the wiper fluid reservoir right here. And these are like shiny, white, new looking versus these old, yellowed reservoirs, right? I think that'll make a big improvement on what the engine bay looks like. But we're gonna try them out, see how easy it is to install them, and see what it looks like in the end. All right, we're gonna start with the washer fluid reservoir first. That one has the most fluid in it, so I figured we'd get that one out of the way. But I have a cool tool. I found this thing on Amazon. It's like a glorified turkey baster looking thing. I'll link this down below. And then the reservoirs themselves were from Iroc-z, but they had them on eBay, and then they also had them on their site, but it was cheaper to go through eBay, like by 10 bucks. So I went through eBay, so I would go through eBay. I'll link them down below, the eBay ones that I found. But let's get this opened up, and let's start sucking fluid out and put it in this bucket. Technique I find that works the best is get it in here, suck it up, and then hold this tube up as it's coming out because it's going to want to drain out of it, and then dump in the bucket. Okay, most of the fluid is gone. Now we're going to take our Phillips head and take this bracket right here off, and then this bracket loosened down here at the bottom. The screws are like this screw that screws into a thing that expands in there, so it's a little bit tricky to get out. I'm gonna unclip this. There. All right, now this is free, but we need to get this out. I believe it's just like a push up type thing. I don't know. I think it's like a, there we go. It's just a kind of friction fit inside there. Okay. And that's that. Now here's the old one as compared to the new one. Should look quite a bit better. I'm going to switch over this piece right here, this little metal fitting. Then we're going to have to take this filler cap off because the new one doesn't come with it, but it just snaps off like that. And then I think I'm going to take this gasket right here off at the bottom. There we go. Little plastic pry tool came in clutch. I'll link these down below too. These sets cost like 10 bucks. Okay, so let's put the plastic O-ring on the new reservoir. If I can get her in there. I'm gonna throw this metal clip on that this is supposed to be right here. And then before I put this in, I'm gonna kind of wipe this area down just while it's open, might as well. See all that nasty shit? And as you can see, we have a little bit of metal that's scraped away here, so I'm going to put some of this on there. Just spray that down and let it dry. There we go. Cap's on. And then we are going to slip the nozzle end of this into this hole right here. Simultaneously kind of pushing down, I think. Get this squeezed in there. There we go. Push it down, just like that. All right, and then this is ready to pop down in there. Let's plug our harness back in. And then our little clip and screw combo. Go. First one in there. And then second one, very awkward spot to be screwing in. Got to do it. Now all we got to do is fill the fluid back up, and you got that. Now look how much better that looks than that over there. Let me pan you up a little bit. Look how much better that looks than that. Much better. Okay, now same thing on this side. We're gonna empty this out. There's not a lot in this reservoir. Maybe I'm not doing too well on upkeep on my coolant, but there's not a lot in there. And from looking at this replacement, I can tell that there's one bracket right here at the bottom, which is gonna be right underneath here. And there's a second, see the screw that's threaded into this right here? This screw, if you look at the placement of it, is gonna be right under here. So I'll show you right now. The screw is underneath the wheel well here, and I'll show you a clip of that. But let's empty this out. Okay, so I couldn't get all of the coolant drained out of here. I got a lot of it, but not all of it. So I'm gonna unscrew this. I'm putting a towel under here just to soak up anything that spills out. I'm gonna loosen this tightening metal sleeve thing up. Wiggle this off of there, just like that. And surprisingly, nothing came out. Okay, cool. Okay, so I ended up having to lift it up, get the freaking wheel off to get under here to get better purchase on it. My whatever the assembly was that was on there was just ate to shit, and we just had to pretty much rip it off. So yeah. Here you can see the two holes that are the holes that were holding everything in. One is that up there, one is that right there in the middle. Those are the two holes. Anyways, here is the old one and the new one compared. You can see the color difference there. Quite a bit of color difference. Same as last time, I'm gonna clean this area up while this is out of here. Get this cleaned up a little bit, and then we'll put the new one in. And then we got a few bare metal spots right here and here where it's rubbing off a little bit. We'll hit the spray paint real quick. And that should be good. I'll get a little bit over here. And we'll let this dry for just a sec. Alrighty, now we put the new one in. Well, first problem, and this is, I think, due to Iroc-z manufacturing. Bottom one here secures in the top here, so it's not gonna go anywhere, but the flap, let me show you. So this flap right here that's connecting the bottom, you can see the hole that it's supposed to go through there, but the flap itself is like, it's like lifted up too far. It needs to be pushed in, or fucking stupid autofocus. Like the flap is at an angle like this, it needs to be down like this. So the flap's too high, it needs to be lower. I'm not gonna mess with it right now. I don't wanna take this out and then try to melt that down or heat it up to bend it. I mean, it's not really gonna go anywhere right now. I'd feel more secure if it was secured on both ends though. I'm just gonna leave this for now. I'm gonna fill this up and put the lid on, the old lid. I'm assuming the old lid will fit on the new one. Maybe. Yeah, old lid fits on the new one. Because yeah, as you can see, like this one right here, this flap goes down at an angle that is that. The new one goes at an angle that's like out this way more. It needs to be down more. So that's definitely an issue. So Iroc-z 3rd gen, you got some splaining to do. But anyways, this will be okay, I think, for now. I need to reconnect the line, the coolant line, fill this up, and then I'll show you what it looks like after, and then a before and after shot. So yeah, that's that for this episode. I'll link these down below, the ones on eBay. I'm gonna ask Iroc-z about the poor fitment quality on that, see what they say. I'll maybe type it out in the description, whatever they said. But yeah, guys, next episode will be about this horrible paint experience I had. And I wanted to wait because I have somebody coming to fix it. So I want to make an episode right after where I can explain how it was bad and how it was fixed. So thanks again for watching. Have a great day. I'll link that little suction thing down below in the description. But yeah, have a great day. Bye.